What is going on? Welcome to another Sunday night hangout, a Sunday night mobile creator hangout, a Sunday night YouTuber hangout. How's everybody doing? I need to turn my music down over here. We're just going to replay that all night long. How's everybody doing? Where are you watching from? Go ahead and let me know in the chat. Where are you watching from? How are you doing? If you're having a good time, just put in hell yeah. If you're having a great night, I had a great night. I had cheese quesadillas tonight. Had some delicious Mexican food. So before we get into everything today, I want to say I'm going to be answering your questions. I'm not going to be doing channel reviews tonight. We did that last week. I'm not doing that again, but if you do have questions, I'm happy to answer your questions. Look in the pinned comment right there in the chat, or take a gander down in the description. I've got a link to a form. Drop your question in there to guarantee that I see it, because I won't see everything that's being said in the chat. So if you have a question, right now is the time to answer. Just first come, first serve. Woos, Tom Cruise. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Nice to see you in here. Doug Hewson YT. How you doing, sir? Nice to see you in here. James Pruitt. How you doing? Who else is in here? Top Notch Food Blogs. How you doing? Thrift Beast CQ. How are you doing? Sweet Dustin YT. How are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Red Dirt Picker. First of all, I want to apologize to the channel members. I was hoping to get into a members only live stream this week. We'll have it in the next couple days. I've had some funky internet the past couple of days when I was going to do it, so I didn't get into that, so my apologies. It is coming. Hey, Motivation Theory John, how you doing, man? Nice to see you in here. Romantic, how you doing? Chiming in from Texas. Oh, we got some super chats in here. What do we got here? Super chat. Greg, Rocky Mountain Resale says, can you recommend an Android equivalent of Enlight Videoleap? Great question. I watched your video on it, and it seems like they still haven't made an Android version. So here's the thing with that. They were going to make an Android version, and they still might in the future, but then the whole thing happened that just shut the world down, and that just threw a wrench into a whole lot of plans. So Android equivalent, I'm not up to speed exactly with all the features, but I'm going to tell you 3 apps to download to check them out to see if they do what you want. I know they do some of the features, so check out an app called CapCut, C-A-P-C-U-T. Got tutorials coming on that. Check out an app called VN, just the letters VN, and check out an app called VLLO. VLLO. Tutorials coming on all of those. Pixelpia, how you doing? Tommy Bernard in the house. How you doing? I need a disco ball. Yes, I do. Tommy Bernard, dropping a super chat, says, won't you take me to Funky Town? Super chat. I can do that, Mr. Bernard. By the way, congratulations, Timer Bernard. Timer Bernard's got a new one. He's got a little one that I saw him posting. Normally, I wouldn't talk about such things because they're private, but you posted it on social media, so congratulations to you and your family. Fat Squatch Games, how you doing? Super chat. What's up, buddy? Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. Much appreciated. Fat Squatch Games. Pete Johns, how you doing, sir? Nice to see you in here. G. Michael Jr., how you doing? I'm scrolling. Hey, Matt Carbs, how you doing? I'm scrolling through the chats, trying to catch up here. The Car Detailing Channel, how you doing, sir? See if I missed a super chat. Hang on here. Scrolling. Brendan Sparks, how you doing? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hop into the questions. There's only a couple questions asked so far, so this might be a short stream. First question comes from Thrift Beast CQ. This says, hey, D, I'm just looking for first impressions on my channel as I feel my views are not increasing. Okay, I am familiar with your channel because I pulled it up before, and I actually pulled it up again while the music was jamming at the beginning. That's what I was actually looking at. So my advice for you is, I think your thumbnails are too busy. You have too many words on your thumbnails. Try to get your wording down on your thumbnails to like 3 to 5 words, maybe 6 max. You've got words going all over the place, and it's really confusing. And if that were to show up in my feed when I was scrolling through YouTube or searching for something, I probably would not click on it because the messaging isn't clear. So come up with, say, 3 to 6 words that perfectly define your video and make those. Focus hard on your thumbnails. I think your thumbnails are holding you back. Next question comes from Sandy, CH07, who says, what is a good iMovie alternative for Android? There you go. No watermark for free, no confusing. Man, you guys ask for a lot, right? No watermark, has to be free, and it can't have confusing settings. Well, let me tell you something. None of the settings are confusing for me, so I can't help you on that one. So I already named those apps, VN, CapCut, and VLLO. Those are probably the best free Android apps that I would be recommending in 2021. I used to recommend Vlogit, but Vlogit's having a lot of problems with audio sync issues where the audio is getting out of sync, so I don't recommend that anymore, even though I have a video on it. I'm thinking about taking it down. Next question comes from Mr. Deboxer. Mr. Deboxer says, how do I convert new viewers into subscribers? That's a great question. Oh, we have a new channel member. Hold on here. What do we got here? Oh, there it is.
Welcome to the Niminati.
Fat Squatch Games, welcome to the Niminati. Head over to the community feed. When the stream is over, you might have to look down a couple of posts. I've got a link to a private Facebook group where I can answer your questions over there. I thought you were a channel member before. Maybe it expired. Maybe you had to leave and come back. But welcome. Welcome. Looking forward to seeing you. And we got some super stickers.
Super Chat.
Thank you, William. I appreciate that. I think you got another one here.
Super Chat.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I'm scrolling here. Well, hello, Lucia. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Gina says, hello, I'm at Scully's. Here at Jay, really? What's going on? Hope all is well over at Scully's. Heavy Metal Chef, how you doing, sir? I'm going to get back to answering the questions just here in a second. What was the question here? How do you convert viewers into subscribers? Great question. Here's the thing. While you can increase the amount of people who are subscribing to your videos simply by asking them, how you ask them and where you ask them is important. I've tested this out a lot, and here's what I found. If you're asking people to subscribe before you've provided any value whatsoever, that usually doesn't work out so well. So if you are going to ask someone to subscribe, do it after you've given them something. Be it you've made them laugh, or you've made them feel some emotion, or you've taught them how to do something, or you did something clever where you know they're going to smile, right? When you've given them something, that's when you ask to subscribe. Also, instead of just saying, hey, subscribe to my channel, give them a reason to subscribe. I use this example all the time. If you come and you watch one of my videos, how to live stream on an Android, I might say to you, if you want to see even more videos that can help you become a better live streamer on your Android, hit the subscribe button, followed by the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos, right? I give them a reason to subscribe. But here's what I want everybody to think about. Subscribers are great. Definitely try to get your subscribers because it unlocks different features. And of course, you're going to want that play button eventually. But instead of trying to focus on subscribers, focus on getting them to watch another video, right? Focus on getting them to complete the video that they just watched. Get them to watch as long of the video as humanly possible, and then hand them off to watch even another video if you can. That's going to prove to be way more powerful than just asking them to subscribe, because YouTube's going to notice then that they're watching multiple pieces of content, and they're probably going to keep showing them your videos even though they're not subscribed. So getting them to watch more content, watch more videos is actually more powerful than getting them to subscribe. Pixelpia, thank you so much. Saving that one just for you. So if there are just a few questions, then we have time for more funk. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Tracy, how you doing? Zach Talks Tech's in the house. How you doing, sir? That kind of has like a superstitious vibe to it. Stevie Wonder, superstitious. I think I got another super chat in here. Where did this one come from? I think I missed one. Hey, Blue Eyed Tech, how you doing? The fat guy, how you doing, man? Nice to see you in here.
Super Chat.
Says, hey D, update on a copyright claim during a live stream. I logged a dispute and they didn't act on it in 30 days. Did I lose the super chat? Oh, you didn't lose the super chat revenue, thank God. Dude, thank you for coming back and sharing that. I was wondering about that. So you did not lose the super chat that was made during your live stream, and they didn't act on it. So they didn't dispute it. So basically they let it slide, is what you're saying. That's good, man. I'm glad you didn't lose your super chats. Good to hear that. Let's see what's going on here. Pete Johns, there it is. Thumbs up. Thumbs up helps children get puppies. It does. It helps children get puppies if you smash the thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about. I've never lost a super chat revenue for claims. It just AdSense had plenty. Interesting. In theory, they could take it because the whole idea of a claim is that they can take revenue, but maybe they've disassociated that to where it's like, super chats are a little bit different. It's good to know. You logged it as fair use and they had 30 days to claim it. So you disputed it and they didn't come back to claim it. Yeah, good. Good to know. Good to know. Thanks for the feedback, man. Do you love your videos and how to do GTX? I don't even know what GTX is. I don't even know what that is. Thanks for your generous info. Sylvia, hey, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to go back to the questions here. Here we go. Saul TV says, how can I set up OBS? Step one, you download OBS. Step two, after you download OBS, you go to YouTube and you type in OBS best settings. And then you look for some of the videos at the top. Look for some videos by, just look for the best videos on that. Look for the one that has the most views on it. I can't walk you through that during a live stream. Next question from the Crazy Zag. Question is, hey D, I started this YouTube channel not long ago. Do you think you can help me out? You mean like a behind the dumpster help you out? Or what do you mean? Not really sure what you're asking there. You need to be clarification here, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Help you out. I don't know what you need. Famous KC says, how do I get more views on my videos? How do I make better thumbnails? Okay, let's focus on better thumbnails. Better thumbnails come from trial and error. Better thumbnails comes from doodling around on your app or Photoshop or Photopea or Affinity Photo or whatever it is you're making Photoshop or your thumbnails on or Canva or Place It, spending countless hours on there, making all sorts of different thumbnails, testing them out, seeing which ones perform the best. It also comes from studying the channels that have the most views in studying their thumbnails. Say, okay, why are people clicking on these thumbnails so much? And then studying those. It comes to trial and error. How do you get good at anything? Through repetition. The same goes for getting people to watch your video longer. The same goes to getting people to click on your thumbnails more. You get views on your videos by making videos that people are interested in, right? I know this all sounds super simple, but that's the truth. But the problem is when people are just getting started, they're not getting any return on the work that they're putting in. So you're making the video, you're putting it out there, you're doing the best you can do, but people aren't finding you. And it's not that your content isn't good. Your content might be great. It's just that YouTube doesn't have enough data on your channel just yet or on these videos just yet to get you in front of the right audience. So just keep uploading, keep learning along the way. Focus on getting 50 videos up, 75 videos up, 100 videos up, focused on a particular niche. And then if you've been learning along the way and you've been implementing the things that you learn, you're going to start to see Santa growth. It's Christmas, huh? That's already. You're going to start to see growth. But it takes a while. And I'm just going to peek at your channel here to see what you're doing. What are you doing here? So it looks like you're doing reaction videos. Your thumbnails look really interesting, by the way. I think your thumbnails look cool. And you've only been doing this for 2 months. And you've only got like 10 videos. So, once you're up in like the 50 video range, just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep doing this, keep doing this, keep doing this, and try to make things as good as possible. Also, I just happened to open up one video, and here's a huge problem. You are looking at the viewfinder. You're looking over here because it looks like you might be filming with your phone, and you're looking at the actual screen. That's killing your video. Nobody wants to watch that. Instead, you need to look at the lens on your phone, look at the lens on your camera, because if you're not making eye contact and you're looking over here, people are going to lose interest. So that's killing you, and that's going to kill your audience or your average view duration. Yeah, so look at the lens. You're doing more harm than good by not looking at the lens. I'll look back into the chat over here for a second. Santa growth. That's what Santa growth, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Santa Claus Growth Network. We're talking about how Santa Claus grows his beard. I don't know. His naughty list, his nice list. I don't know. Santa grows all kinds of stuff, I guess. Oh, man. I'm just about to hit 9,000 subs as a result of your tips and strategies. That's what I'm talking about. Started less than a year ago. There you go. Started less than a year ago and creeping up on 9,000 subscribers. I absolutely love to hear. You know what? For anyone, who else do we have in here? I see Doug saying this. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Miss Leela? Nice to see you in here. Usually don't pop in here on my live streams. Nice to see you. SG Michael Jr. says, whoop, where did it go? Yes, you have to assert your dominance by looking directly into the lens. That's exactly what you do. Me. Yeah, so who hit a milestone? Who, you know what, if you've hit a milestone recently and you're stoked about it, it might be a subscriber count, it might be a view count, maybe you landed a brand deal, maybe you got into the partner program. Go ahead and tell me what your latest success is on YouTube. I want to see it. Let's celebrate it. Hey, Adam, how you doing, man? Celebrate those wins. All right, in the meantime, next question. Next question is from Kicking It with Camellia, who says, if I have 10,000 followers, 16,000 hours of watch time, how long should I expect YouTube to offer me an invitation into the partner program? Yeah, here's the thing. They don't send you an invitation into the partner program. You actually have to apply to the partner program. So if you have to go inside of YouTube Studio, and there's going to be an area in there, and I think it's under monetization if you're not monetized just yet. Go snooping around in there. You actually have to apply. No one's going to send you an invitation. So if you've been waiting all of this time for an invitation, you're not going to get one. You're missing out. So you have to apply, and then they review your channel, and then they get back to you to let you know if they've accepted you into the partner program or not. So yeah, go do that right now. Go do that right now, because there's a good chance that you can apply, unless you have a history of copyright issues. YB Gamer asks the next question. It says, explain how the YouTube algorithm works. Oh, I'd be happy to explain how the algorithm works. Coming right up. Because it's just kind of weird. When I check my studio, my retention is always the same. And do you think streaming with a cam would be better as opposed to what? As streaming with a cam, what are you using right now, phone? I know making Fortnite tapes are not that good. All right, so here's what you said. Listen to what you just said for a second. You just told me, I know making Fortnite tapes ain't that good. You just told me. You just told me what your problem is. So if you're curious about why your channel is not getting somewhere, you just admitted. You know that making Fortnite tapes aren't that good. Okay, so you know that. So figure out a way to make it good, or do something else that is good. Do something that people want to watch. You entertain them, wow them, teach them how to do something. But if you're telling me it's not good, well, then I can't help you. But let's talk about the YouTube algorithm for a second. Because, hey, Shelly, how you doing? What did she say? Oh, hey, Camera Junkie, how you doing, sir? Nice to see you in here. Here's the thing about the algorithm. The algorithm is this thing where people are like, the algorithm hates me. The algorithm hates small creators. The algorithm is killing my videos. The algorithm holds me down. The algorithm is not allowing me to be seen. Okay, first and foremost, let's get this straight. There are algorithms. There's different algorithms. There's a search algorithm. There's a browse algorithm. There's recommended algorithm. There's a new shorts algorithm, right? So you have different algorithms. YouTube says themselves, the algorithm follows the audience. So let's strip all this crazy stuff down and break it down to just the most simplest thing. If the algorithm follows the audience, what does that mean? It means that if the audience enjoys your videos, if the audience clicks on your thumbnails a lot, if your audience watches a lot of your video and goes on and watch multiple videos of yours, the algorithm follows the audience, right? But if they don't click, or if they do click and they don't watch your video very long, and they leave, the algorithm leaves with them, right? Always keep that in mind. The algorithm follows the audience. So if the audience, if they're digging into your content and they love what you're making, the algorithm notices that, and your channel is going to grow because your videos are going to be put in front of the right audience, and so on and so forth, and the momentum starts building up, and then you're off and running. But if people leave, the algorithm follows them, right? The algorithm always follows the audience. So that's one way to look at the algorithm, right? It follows the audience. Now, what is it doing when it follows the audience? The algorithm is trying to predict what the audience wants to watch next. The algorithm is looking at what time of the day they're watching videos, what device they're watching videos on, how long they're watching videos, how short they're watching videos, what they click on, what they don't click on, what do they engage with, what do they leave comments on, right? The algorithm is looking at all of this stuff, all the information that they're gathering from users, and then they're trying to predict what that viewer wants to watch next, and then they're putting those videos in front of them. So that's how the algorithms work in a nutshell. Hey, Butterfly Hustles, how you doing? Algorithmus Maximus, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent content. Oops. Can you please give the funky drummer some? I don't have a funky drummer thing, but I do need a funky drummer thing. Let me see if I can find a funky drummer real quick for you. Let's just see funk drums. Hold on here. Funky drummer. I'm looking at Epidemic Sound right now, so I'm actually not sure what they've got. Let's see what they got. Nope. Let me back it up. Return. Hold on, guys. I'm a funky street. I'm blindly clicking stuff out of Epidemic Sound on this one. So this track is called Stay Funky. Let's see what it sounds like. Not really the funky drummer. Got a good beat though. I dig it. Good enough. Thanks for the super chat, man. I do appreciate it. All right, let me go back to the questions here. Next question comes from Flame Bombi. Flame Bombi says, how can I get my channel to be more known or get more views in general? Also, because I'm just getting started and I would love some tips. Well, let me see how far along you are for just getting started. You've got 3 videos from 5 days ago. So first and foremost, welcome to YouTube. The best advice I can give you without trying to give you some long drawn out answer that you're probably not going to listen to anyway because it's just too much information, go to Google and search for this, YouTube Creator Academy. The YouTube Creator Academy is a series of mini courses. It's totally free. It's created by YouTube to teach you how to grow your channel. They teach you everything about YouTube inside YouTube Creator Academy. It's free, and YouTube does a terrible job at promoting this. So head over to Google and go check that out right now. That's what I got for you. Oh, yeah. Where did it go? The Funka. Oh, man. All right, next question here. Next question is, my E-Class and Bytes. My shorts are not getting views. Should I stop making them? No, just the opposite. I think you should keep making them, but you need to identify. Well, let me see what you're doing here. I don't think they're going to show up. Give me 1 second. What are you making over here? Education and technology. Okay, I do know that education can be difficult for shorts from a lot of people I know who've been trying it. So here's the thing. Some people can take 30 days, 40 days for the shorts to start getting picked up and go into the short shelf, if they get picked up at all. Sometimes it takes people a lot of shorts before they start to get picked up into the short shelf. There's no real formula as of right now to like make this, do that, and get picked up into the short shelf. So what you need to do is just keep making them. But if you're finding that, hey, I've been doing this for 30 days, I've got 10 of them up there, I've been doing it for 30 days, none of them are getting picked up, then that means you're doing something wrong. So you need to change the shorts that you're making. Could be your editing style, could be your hook is too slow at the beginning, because when you upload them, other people will see them. And if YouTube can see from those people that there's no interest in that short, then there's a really good chance it's not going to go into the short shelf. But if you can get normal people who are on your channel to watch that video that's only 15 or 30 seconds long, it says, wow, a lot of people are responding positively to this particular video. So maybe they test it out into the short shelf. So if it's not working for you, keep trying new things. Try different ways of doing things. Definitely don't stop. Next question from Gamerboy Arib, I think. Is it good if I use TubeBuddy and vidIQ at the same time? Absolutely you can. I use TubeBuddy, vidIQ, and Morning Fame at the same time. So yeah, you can totally do that. Use whatever works the best for you. Tiny Violet Beauty says, I'm putting chapters in really beneficial for search, for example. Are chapters beneficial for search, for example? I seem to notice them more often in a couple of weeks. Yeah, so you're asking about chapters, timestamps, right? If you can put timestamps in your videos, if it makes sense, absolutely do that, because when people are looking on a desktop computer, and I believe I've even seen it on a mobile from time to time underneath the video, it like comes and it goes. So YouTube is taking those timestamps, those chapters that you're creating, and they're putting them over on the sidebar of a desktop, and sometimes they're showing them on a mobile device. I think they're testing that out because they're there sometimes and they're not there sometimes. So yeah, absolutely, if you can do it, if it makes sense to do them. Ralph, thank you, my man. I'm going to try to pronounce your name here. Castaneda, is that correct? Ralph Castaneda? I hope I got that correct, my man. I went from 3,000 to 9,000 subs this month. That's what I'm talking about. Your channel has helped me a ton. Any advice for changes that come when hitting 10,000? First of all, I'm gonna play some music for you here. Let's play this one.
Super chat.
Thank you so much, Ralph, for the super chat. So any advice or changes that come from hitting 10,000? Okay, so some people have this idea that when you hit, like, wow, I heard that when you hit 1,000, YouTube gives you a little extra love. I heard that when you hit 10,000, YouTube gives you a little bit of extra love. That's actually not the case. What happens is when people are hitting these milestones and they think that you're getting a little bit of extra love, in reality, you just have a larger content library and more people are watching your videos. Your videos are surfacing all over the platform. You've got a larger content library. The momentum is already starting to build, right? You're a snowball rolling down the hill. So while people might think that, wow, I hit 1,000 and YouTube gave me some more love, or I hit 10,000 and like everything changed, it's just the amount of videos that you have up on the channel. So what I would tell you is this, advice when you hit 10,000, keep doing whatever you did to get to 10,000, right? Go in and look at your analytics, find the videos that have worked the best for you over the past 90 days and make more videos like that, right? Lean into all the type of content that works and lean away from the content that does not work. That's what I got for you. And congratulations, by the way, man. Flash in your pan, how you doing, Ed? Zach Talks Tech says, chapters totally help with replays and search. Yeah, absolutely. My data shows it directly. I'm getting very good results from using them. Yeah, and it shows up in Google as well. That being said, Google will make their own chapters for you, but if you have chapters, I don't know if it actually overrides theirs or not, but I found that some of my videos with the chapters get shown in Google a lot more than those that don't. So there's probably something to do with that. Alan Osborne, thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
Super chat.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Al. Much appreciated, man. Zach says, please do not promote or ask for it here. Yeah, so here's the thing. This is a no self-promotion zone. This is a no self-promotion zone. That means if you're coming in here and you're spamming your stuff, you're like, grow together, check out my videos, let's sub, scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, check me out. I'm a small YouTuber, I wanna do, don't do that here. This is not the place for that. And you're actually hurting your channel when you're doing that. So don't do that. Don't do that. Heidi, what's going on, Heidi? Nice to see you in here. We're gonna drop this one for you.
Super chat.
Heidi just came for the funk. I just want the funk. Oh, why didn't this turn down? Oh, wrong slider. Heidi just came for the funk, y'all. There's your funk, Heidi. There's your funk. You can sleep now. Hope you're doing well, Heidi. Nice to see you in here. Oh, man. Oh, I was just going to say something. Where's he at? Where's he at? I'm trying to find somebody in the chat. I'm trying to identify someone in the chat right here. There you go. This gentleman right here, Mr. Camera Junkie. I just want to point out, this dude's a fantastic moderator over on Clubhouse. If you're part of Clubhouse, if you're going into the groups, get into a room where Mr. Camera Junkie is moderating a room. Fantastic moderator. Fantastic. All right. What am I looking for in the chat here? If you need to get your back scratched, get one at the Dollar Tree. Who has one of those? Back in Thailand, I've got one of those things where you in your back. I've also got one of those things made out of copper where it's like a coat hanger looking thing and you put it over your head and it expands on your head and scratches your head. It's just like, oh, that just feels so good. Best feeling in the world. All right, next question. From Pete Johns. Hey, Pete, man. Hey, D, second channel or no? Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. What say you? I've been seeing folks split up their live streams to do a second channel a lot lately. And I know you unlist many of your live shows. Is a second channel just for live streams a good idea? You know, it depends on how your audience is responding to your live streams. So if you've got a back scratcher. I knew you would. I knew you would have a back scratcher. Oh yeah, Heidi. Heidi came for the funk. Heidi got the funk. That's what I'm talking about. And I just totally lost track of what I was saying. Oh, second channel for live streams. Get it together, D. Get it together. Get it together. See what you did to me, Heidi. You need to look at your live streams and see how people are responding, right? Like if you're putting your live streams together and you're noticing that they're dying off, like, okay, after the live is over, nobody's watching them in the replay. You know, that's up to you. I unlist a lot of mine because I got tired of my 3-hour live streams or my 2-hour live streams getting recommended to people. Somebody would come in and they watch a 3-minute video and then YouTube says, hey, watch next. Here's a 3-hour live stream. And nobody wants to watch that, right? I want to make sure that YouTube is showing them the right content. So that's why I unlisted a ton of my live streams. I usually keep one or two up at a time. And then I actually should have unlisted one before I went live on this one, but we'll see. In terms of should you, I mean, just test it out and see, man. Like see everything that you're doing on your channel though, like you're helping like iOS musicians, your live streams are about iOS musicians. So I would say if your live streams are in alignment with whatever it is that you're doing on your channel, and all the ones I've seen usually are, I would try keeping it on the same channel. But if you wanted to do something new on your live stream, something that was not in alignment with what usually happens on your channel, that's where I would start thinking about creating a second channel. It says, I kind of love the camera view for this one. Yeah, that was you know, when I was putting this one together, because I get asked a lot, like, hey, how can I use my phone as a webcam? And what I did here is I set up Filmic Pro, and I wanted to show that you've got this little adapter dongle doohickey hanging off the side over here. I just wanted people to be able to see, you know, what was up with that. And I set up black and white just for the aesthetics. And, you know, this is the actual quality of it. It's not totally dialed in. I actually dialed it in for that view. I didn't dial it in for this view because I actually don't use this view. I just wanted that view because I just wanted it to look cool. Oh, man. Cobra, chill the spam. You got noticed here, says Timer Bernard. I love this shot. I agree. I was just going to do all my videos that way. I should do some of my videos that way. Well, thank you, Heidi. You just want some more funk, don't you? All right, next question. Yeah, back to your question, Pete, real quick about the live streams. You got to test it and see. You know, if you've got too many live streams up there and you notice that people are, you know, have some of your members like say, hey, take screenshots for like when you get recommended the next video to watch. Take screenshots and send it to you. And if you find that it's always your live streams, and that's not what you want, then maybe rethink your strategy a little bit, because that's what was happening with my channel. I had too many live streams. Matt Carr's asking the next question. D, are there any benefits to deleting shorts if they bomb? That's actually a really good question. So the thing about shorts is they don't show up on a desktop, not currently anyway. There's nothing to say that a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, a year from now, YouTube's not going to start showing us shorts on a desktop too. It just makes sense that they would. TikTok allows us to see short form videos now on a desktop. YouTube would be missing out on a lot of views if they just kept everything mobile. So what I would say is this: if you've had them up for a good 30 days or 40 days and they've just completely bombed and you aren't going in the short shelf and you're not proud of the video, or it's not in alignment with what your channel's about, then it's up to you if you want to delete it or not. I might unlist it instead. You know, I'm not big on deleting stuff. I like to unlist things or private them. But that's entirely up to you. I don't think it's going to hurt your channel if you get rid of them, because if it didn't do well, then it didn't do well. Then nobody's going to miss it. But just don't put it up for like a week or two. I'm like, it's not doing well, and then get rid of it. Sometimes it can take, 4, 5, 6 weeks even for a short to actually take off. And sometimes channels need to make a lot of shorts before they start to get picked up. So I would just keep testing stuff. The Rode pod mic for the win. Yeah, it is the pod mic. And so I've I've actually got to put it away. I got a bunch of microphones. So I was using the Shure SM58, the typical, stage microphone, and that sounded pretty good because I couldn't get the pod mic. The pod mic is what I originally wanted. And I've also got this, which is the Rode, man, I always forget the name of this one. I always forget the name of this. This is the Rode Video Mic NTG. So this one actually sounds really great with my phone. I've also used it to record videos. It sounds really good. And I also have a plethora of microphones here. I also have the Shure MV88 Plus, which also sounds really good with the phone. So yeah, I like having different microphones, but this thing is really good. I'm happy with the pod mic so far. It's like $90, $99 or something. It's hard to beat for this. We all want the funk in a purple corduroy suit. A purple corduroy suit, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just going to randomly grab one. I'm going to blindly pick something out of Epidemic Sound. Ready? Here we go.
Super chat.
Oh, yeah. This is called Funky Sam. Oh, yeah, that's good. Thanks, PM, much appreciated. I like that one. All right, moving on through here. Sure is a good sound. Yeah, and the SM58s, those things are indestructible. Like you could, I literally, there's footage of them getting like run over by cars and they're fine. Those things they're tanks. They're absolute tanks. All right, next question. Getting sidetracked. Next question from Tiv Gamers, who says, Number one is promote is good. No, you should not promote in my stream, or don't spam your stuff ever. Number two, what content should I upload? Upload content that you like. Upload content that you enjoy. Upload content that you want to upload while at the same time it serves an audience. Because if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to like making it, and you're going to burn out because you're not getting the views, you're not getting subscribers, you're not building the channel momentum fast enough, and you're going to quit YouTube. So upload content that you like. Next question is, why didn't I get views? That one before that probably answered that one. And you're a gaming channel. So I'm just going to take a quick peek at your channel here, and I can tell you you're not getting views because you're not getting views because you're really not doing anything else. You're not doing anything different to stand out. So, look, if you're a gamer and you're doing the exact same thing that every other gaming channel on YouTube is doing, you're lost in the sea of gamers, right? You need to be a great gamer, or you need to teach people how to play the game, or you need to have an amazing personality. So you need to do something, bring something new to the table, even if that's just your amazing personality. But if you're doing the exact same thing everyone else is doing, then you can't expect to grow when there are millions of people to choose from. Millions of people who are probably doing it better than you right now. So you got to think about what you can bring to the table to actually stand out. And it's tough for gamers. Musicians are in the same boat. Competition is fierce. You got to find a way to stand out. Fat Squash Games coming in with a question. Says, I would love to hear your thoughts on applauses. Yes, I just got this feature. I just like 2 days ago. I have applauses, and I would love to come up with some creative ideas on how to increase the applause activity and interaction that way. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the applause is a new feature from YouTube. So those of you who are in the chat right now, some of you can leave a super chat, right? A super chat is where somebody can connect their PayPal account or their credit card to YouTube, and they can leave any amount of money that they want here. They say, oh, wow, what does it look like? Let me scroll backwards here. Scroll it back. So this is what a super chat looks like. So Pixelpia donated $5 to me, right? That's a super chat, and it happens during a live stream. The applause feature that's rolling out, and more people are getting it. And if you're in the partner program, if you're monetized on YouTube, your videos will eventually have the applause feature if it's available in your country, right? If you're able to be monetized in your country. And imagine, okay, it's not imagine, it is. The applause feature is like a super chat, but for videos. And it's down, let me see if I can find one really quick. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can find, because I saw it on a channel. So let me see here. Honest tech. I don't remember the channel that I saw it on, but I remember when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's about time. So let me go here. Yep, here it is. So I'm gonna pull this up. So this is what it looks like. And this is a very, very, very exciting feature. I'm actually more excited about this feature than I am anything. So check this out. So this is called the applause, right? It's down here with your thumbs up, your thumbs down, your share, but look right here, applaud. You see that button right there, right? Pay attention to this because I'm gonna tap on it here and you can see what's gonna happen. So if I tap on applaud, right, I can give him, so I'm just heads up, I'm in Mexico right now, so it's converting this to Mexican pesos. It's going to convert this for your home currency as well. So I can give this 20 pesos, 50 pesos, 100 pesos, 500 pesos. This is basically a super chat for the videos thanking him. So the cool thing about this is if you've learned something, right, say you're watching a video or a tutorial or it's just like, man, this is just the funniest video I've ever seen, you can give them an applause. I don't know what that translates to. 100 pesos is, I think, maybe $3. So you can say, hey, here's $3. Thank you for making the video. And then the creator gets a percentage of that. So I think that's an amazing, amazing feature rolling out. Really excited for that. Only people in the YouTube Partner Program can get applause. Yes, because it's money. It's just like a super chat, right? It's a super chat for videos. So if you're live streaming and you're unable to get super chats, be it that you're in a country where you can't get them or you're just not in the partner program, then you're not going to be able to get applause because it's money, right? It's monetization. Zach, have a good one, man. Heavy Metal Chef, is that on mobile too? I haven't seen it on the phone, but my guess is they're probably going to put it on a phone. 70% plus of all watch time is coming from a mobile device. So if they don't put that on a phone, they're going to be missing out on a lot of money. So yeah, I think it's going to be rolled out everywhere eventually. Yes, they've been working on the applause feature for quite some time. It's been beta testing and they're just like rolling it out to more and more people. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I can check. There you go. Have you ever planned on making vlog videos? You know, I kick it around every now and then. Every now and then I think about, yeah, it'd be cool to kind of have, not a vlog. Like a vlog is just a way of shooting, right? Like a vlog is, I've got my camera on a tripod right now. This is not a vlog. Or I can hold it in my hand and walk around and record. That's a vlog. I've kicked around the idea of having a travel channel. But you know, it's just a lot of work. I don't know. I don't know if I've got that much work in me for even yet another channel. Yes. Ed, have a good one, man. Nice to see you in here. All right, next question. That was a great question about applause, by the way. So Sweet Tooth Boutique says, I just started to be consistent with my uploads, and I would like a channel review. Heading in the right direction. Okay, I'm not doing channel reviews. I said that earlier on in the stream, and I'm just getting started. I did channel reviews last week. That's not what I'm doing on my channel tonight. However, if you just want some advice, the best advice I can give you is the advice that I gave someone else. Go to Google, type in YouTube Creator Academy. YouTube Creator Academy. This is a free series of many courses created by YouTube. It doesn't cost you a penny. All you have to do is log in with your Gmail account, and YouTube teaches you everything you need to know about YouTube. They teach you about monetization. They teach you about content strategy. They teach you about all the metrics. They literally teach you about everything. So you can learn more inside of there than you can here with me. So what I'd like for you to do is go through the YouTube Creator Academy. It's going to take you a while, right? There's a bunch of courses in there. Go through that first, finish that, and then if you have questions, come back and we'll knock it out. Because at this, you've just got, how many videos do you have up? You've just got a couple videos up, right? You just got a couple of videos up. So what I would say to you right now isn't that beneficial, because I need you to get a deeper understanding of how YouTube works first. What is it? Is it Pete's birthday? Yeah, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, Pete John's having a birthday. It's my birthday today, D. No more questions. I just want to play some special birthday funk. I don't know if such funk exists, but I'm just going to rant. Let's see here. Here, let's you guys, can you help me pick some funk? So here's some of the title names inside of Epidemic Sound. So let me know which one I actually needed to tap on. One of them is called Funky Street. Another one's called Funky Flat. Another one's called Funky Nights, Funky Jam, Funky Socks. That might be the one. Funky Flashback in my funk jacket. Not as good as your birthday suit, but you know what? There it is. It's funky jacket time. Here we go. Like some Miami Vice funk. You're better than that. You're better than Miami Vice funk. Hold on here. There's another one called Funky Socks. All right, let's try the Funky Socks. Let's see. No piece better than that one. All right, what do we got here? Sold Out Records. Let's see. Oh yeah, little Starsky and Starsky and Hutch funk, kinda. Can we get a happy birthday to Pete Johns? Let's just drop a hashtag happy birthday for Pete Johns. Some Karate Kid funk. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Yeah, I love it. I don't see any happy birthdays. Let's make it happen. Let's go. Happy birthday. We're gonna give you two, man. We're gonna grab two of them because that's what type of show we're having tonight. So another one is called I Got What You Want. No, Straight Up Get Down is what it's called. That sounds like some birthday funk. Let's go. Nope, you're better than that one. I'm randomly grabbing music here. Let's see. A little bit funky, but eh. Oh. Yeah. That's some Ocean's 11 funk. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I don't see enough happy birthdays in here. I don't see enough. Oh, I love it. All right, man. We back to the YouTube questions, man. I hope you're having a great birthday. Have a good one. Funky Socks. Funky Socks wasn't the good one. Pete Johns is better than Funky Socks. This one was Funky Socks right here. This is Funky Socks. How could you name this Funky Socks? How is it even possible to name this Funky Socks? Listen to it. Like if this beat doesn't hit and make my head bob, I'm gonna write Epidemic Sound and tell them to recategorize this. Nothing yet. Oh, I almost did it. Oh, they got me. It's not funky though. It's just the bass just made me bob my head a little bit. It's like a lounge house, yeah. Right? Nothing funky about that at all. So I got to get back to the questions. I just lost like 30 people. Okay, the question, should you be posting once a week was your question. I will answer that one for you, Sweet Tooth Boutique. Find an upload schedule that you're comfortable with. Find an upload schedule that you can be consistent with. Don't sacrifice your mental health for the sake of uploading. If you can upload once a week, upload once a week. But know this, the more you upload, the more opportunity is out there. Think of it like fishing. If you go fishing with one pole, one hook, one bait on the hook, you can only catch one fish. But if you got a bunch of poles set up, right, it's just more opportunity to catch a bunch of fish. Same thing with videos. And the more you make content, the better you're going to get. So keep that in mind. You just pick a schedule that you can be consistent with that doesn't drive you crazy. Because YouTube can be a hamster wheel, right? You get in the hamster wheel and you just start running and you never get off. So pick a speed that you can run at. Renari Crochet asks the next question, says, what's a good impressions click-through rate? My video range is about 1.2 to 5%. I don't know if that's good or not. So here's the thing about click-through rate. YouTube says the average click-through rate on the average channel on YouTube ranges between 2% and 5%. However, there's a lot of things that go along with a click-through rate. It could be the particular niche. It could be the topic. So I would say this. If you're landing around the I'm sorry, I thought it was 5%. 1.2, I'm sorry, you're getting 1% to 2.5%, you need to do better than that. You are definitely at the lower end of the click-through rate. I would push to try to get 3%, 4%, 5%. So instead of being overwhelmed, make a goal. It says, okay, I'm only getting between 1 and 2.5%. Go study YouTube thumbnails from great channels that are just doing incredibly well. Study those. Apply those techniques to your thumbnails and set a goal of 5%, right? So you know what? I want to set my goal at 5%. But here's the thing. I don't know where you're at along your YouTube journey, how long you've been doing this, but your click-through rate can change the more views you get. So it's not unusual if you have a ton of views to have a lower click-through rate, because it means more people are actually seeing the thumbnail and they didn't click on it, right? That's the way it works. So they give you two metrics. They give you impressions and they give you your click-through rate. Impressions is how many people actually saw your thumbnail. Click-through rate is how many people actually saw it and clicked on it. So if you're getting a ton of impressions, ton of views, but your click-through rate is going down, that can be normal because they're putting it in front of different audiences and some of them are just not responding. But just pick something like 5% and just keep working it and working it and working it until you hit that. Also know that as your traffic sources change, like you might have a low click-through rate with browse traffic, but with search traffic, your click-through rate might be really high. That's what happens with my channel. My content bombs. If I try to go and if my video goes up on the YouTube homepage for a while, it sucks. My click-through rates are down, but once my traffic shifts and it starts going into search, where people are actually going to YouTube and looking for stuff, then you start to see my click-through rate improve. You know, it might be 5%, and it goes up to 8%, 10%, 15%. I think my top performing video is like in the high 20% click-through rate. But it's 1.6 million views. It's a powerhouse of a video. So traffic sources, there's a lot at play. So just pick one and say, hey, I want to try, set a goal for yourself. You can do better than that. Next question from Zesty. Zesty says, so I'm a gaming channel and I've been getting a lot of subscribers off of shorts. Congratulations. However, most subscribers from shorts just subscribe and leave. I'm hearing that a lot. How can I get them to come back? You can't. They're leaving and they're not coming back. What could be happening if you're making shorts that are not in alignment with the rest of the videos that are on your channel? They're like, oh, wow, I like your shorts. I'm going to subscribe. And then you upload these other videos. They're like, I'm not interested in that. I like your shorts. I don't like this. Or it could just be people who are interested in 15, 30-second or 45-second videos. They're not interested in 2-minute, 3-minute, 10-minute videos. So this is one weird thing about that YouTube's going to have to figure out is people who like short-form content generally like short-form content. The more I watch TikTok, the harder it becomes for me to watch longer videos on YouTube. So if they're gone, right? Just try to make more videos that brought them there in the first place. The Crazy Zag asking this question, how do I get more subscribers? You get more subscribers by making videos that people want to see, right? That's happy birthday. Well, thank you. Thank you, SL Ricks. I appreciate it. Here's the thing. If people like what you're making, they're going to subscribe to you, right? This is a hard pill to swallow. Very hard pill to swallow because we do the best we can. We upload the content. You say, why aren't people subscribing to my channel? Could be a couple of reasons, but if somebody really likes your videos, they're probably going to subscribe. Definitely remind them to subscribe. But, you know, if they're not subscribing, they just might not like what you're making. So you need to figure out why that is. I think I missed a super chat. Coconut Pete coming in with a super chat. Let's see here. Let's play this one. Oh.
Super chat.
It's a good one. That should have been the birthday funk right there. Thank you much for the super chat, Coconut Pete, who says, question, what video types do not count towards 4,000 hours of watch time? YouTube Shorts, if it's on the short shelf. Is it only shorts or do short videos not count either? Okay, so here's the thing. When you upload a YouTube short, it goes onto your channel. And while it's on your channel, that means that people can find it. Your subscribers can watch it. People can, you know, if you're teaching somebody how to do something, and people can find it to search. It could be suggested as the video to watch next. It could end up in the homepage. Excuse me. It could end up on the homepage. So your short video can live on YouTube just like any other of your videos, right? It just happens to be short and it just happens to be vertical. When that video appears anywhere else on YouTube, it can be monetized if you're in the partner program. And it counts towards your watch time subscribers and it counts towards your watch time hours towards the partner program. However, once that video, if that video goes into what's considered the short shelf, then any hour or any watch time there, any watch time hours, those do not count towards monetization. Those don't count. However, any subscribers that you get when it's in the short shelf, those do count towards monetization. It's terribly confusing, and I think YouTube could have done a better job with this. But you know, that's what it is. Hope that answers your question. And I think I missed a channel member.
Welcome to the Niminati.
Survival Living, welcome to the Niminati. Thank you for becoming a channel member. When this stream is over, or right now if you would like, head over to the community tab here on my channel. You might have to scroll down a couple of posts, but you're going to see a link that only members are going to see that takes you to a private Facebook group. So go there, and when the Facebook group thing pops up and it says, what's your YouTube channel, make sure you put your link in there, because that's how I verify who you are, because a lot of people use a different name on Facebook than they do here on YouTube. So thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you over in the Facebook group, and I go in there and I answer questions and do all that there. Welcome to the Niminati. Yes, yes, yes. I cannot support you, D. It says this feature isn't available for your country. You know what? You don't have to financially support me. I totally understand, and it's totally good. I appreciate that. Here's how you can support me. Underneath this video, you're going to see a little thumbs up, right? Hit that thumbs up. That's how you can support me, right? I don't require that anybody gives a super chat, but if you're enjoying yourself, if you're liking the music, if I'm answering questions if I'm coming up with the answers that you have questions to, if you're just having a good time, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up on the stream. It lets me know. I'll go back and I'll check this when this is over, and it lets me know if you guys are having a good time or not, or if you're learning something. Or if you don't have a good time, you can give it a thumbs down. I'm a big boy. I can take that. I got my big boy pants on. Oh, you're a re-enlisted member. Had a few rough months, but now I'm back. There you go. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Niminati. I need to have one of those made for people who are returning. For the returning members. All right, next question. This one comes from Bullet Bathley, who says, what is the best cheap PC that performs? I have no idea. I can't tell you anything about PC gaming. No idea. I'm the wrong person to ask. Sorry about that. Janet Milan asks the next question. How to upload from a camera to phone KineMaster to YouTube without losing quality? Hold on here. You've got an Android. Okay, so this is a problem a lot of Android users have. There's something funny going on with YouTube and some Android phones that when you upload your video, the quality is like a potato. The best chance you have, don't upload directly from KineMaster. Don't upload directly from any app, right? Some of the video editing apps say you want to upload directly from here. Don't do that. What I want you to do is render that video out and save it on your phone, right? Save it into the gallery of your phone, then open up the YouTube app, and then upload it that way. Test it that way. If the YouTube app still doesn't give you good quality, then I want you to open up a browser, open up the Chrome browser, for example, and then try to upload it that way and see if there's a difference. But there is an issue with some Android phones and uploading into YouTube. Fit Marketer TV asking the next question. I want to learn how to drive more traffic to my channel. That's your question. And let me look at your channel here. My man. So yeah, so when I ask for a link to your YouTube channel, so this is what they put in the YouTube channel. I said, what's your channel name? And this is what they put in the channel name. And then you asked me a question about how to help you, and I was happy to help, and that was your turn where I could have actually opened up your channel and given you advice, and you put that in there. Now I can't look at your channel, so I can't tell you ways to drive more people to your channel. So sorry about that. Next question from the Valley's Journey. How can we grow subscribers? Okay, I already answered that. We've been on YouTube for 4 weeks now. Okay, so what you have to understand is that YouTube takes, and you didn't put your channel in there either. So I'm trying to pull up your channel, and that's giving me a 404 as well. So I can't pull up your channel. So you've been on YouTube for 4 weeks. I'm guessing you only have a few videos. So welcome to YouTube, first and foremost. The thing is, this is going to take a while. All right. How do you grow? How do you get more subscribers? It takes a lot of videos, and you need to be focused on a particular type of audience. What are you doing here? You're not a gaming channel. I don't know what type of channel you are, because the link that you gave me is also not working. So just keep making videos, right? When you get around 50 videos, 75 videos, 100 videos, and they're all targeted towards one particular niche, you're going to start to see your channel start to grow if you've been learning along the way, focusing on getting people to click your thumbnails more, focusing on getting people to watch your videos longer. There are analytics for you to look at. Make sure you download the YT Studio app. You can see your click-through rate to see how your thumbnails are performing. You can see your average view duration or your audience retention to see how long people are actually watching your videos. So if you want to game YouTube, get people to click more and get people to watch longer, right? Those are the two main metrics. Get them to click more and get them to watch longer, and your channel is going to grow. And I know that sounds overly simplified, but that's the key. The more they click, the longer they watch, and if you can even get them to watch another video and get them to watch it that long, it's only a matter of time before your channel takes off. It's a long journey. It is. It is a long journey. It takes a while. That's what I do. I save, then upload. Hey, what's happening, man? Nice to see you in here. House of Thrillers. All right, next question. Next question is from Thiv Gamers again. He says, how do you get more watch hours? Live stream, right? Get people to watch your videos longer and go live. Live streaming hours do count towards watch time. Next question from the fat guy. Hey, D, any general tips on reaching out for paid advertising sponsorships with third-party companies, much like what you have with TubeBuddy, et cetera? Yeah, now would be a great time to say that today's show is brought to you by StreamYard. I've got links to StreamYard down in the description below. StreamYard is what I'm using to live stream with right now. It works on your phone, it works on your tablet, it works on your Mac, it works on your PC. It is browser-based, so everyone can use it. Links to it down below. So yeah, so if you're going to start reaching out to companies, first thing I recommend you do is get a media kit together. A media kit is basic. You know what? Send me an email. Send me an email, and I'll send you a copy of one of my media kits that I send out. I adjust my media kits based on the goal, based on the relationships that I'm trying to build with the brand, based on what they want. You know what I mean? Like smaller companies are going to do a different media kit than some giant corporate company. So just send me an email, and I'm happy to send you that. But you do need a media kit. You need to get something together so they can see your demographics. They need to see who's watching your videos. They need to see who your audience is, because at the end of the day, they want a return on their investment. So long story short, you get your media kit together, and then you start approaching them with ideas. Let them know that it's easier to reach out to brands where you actually use their products, right? Because you say, hey, I use your products, I believe in them. I believe my audience would love your product too. I have 3 video ideas that I would love to partner on you with. And then tell them those ideas, right? Maybe they'll steal the ideas and do it without you, but a lot of companies won't. Break down those ideas, let them know what those ideas are, attach your media kit to it, and let them know to contact you if they want to talk more about it. And that's a great way to get that introduction built up. And a lot of people are going to ghost you. A lot of people are going to say no, but all you need is that one to get started. Then once you get that one to get started, it tells all the other companies that you're open for business, and then that's where things slowly start to move. But send me an email. I'm happy to go further into this with you, because I'd simplified that a little bit for the sake of the live stream here. I missed a super chat. Why am I not seeing a super chat? Hold on here. Doug says I missed a super chat. Oh, Pixel Pia, here we go. I'm tired and went to bed. I thought I should continue reading Brian G's book or listen to the stream. You won tonight. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna hit this one. We're not hitting that one. I'm just randomly pulling them out of Epidemic Sound right now. Let's see what this one sounds like. It's got potential. It's got potential. Let's see, Pixelpia.
Super chat.
Not bad. I'm going back. I'm looking for the super chat. Mr. Money. Looking at Pete. So, okay. So it looks like I missed a super chat from... Oh, that's good. Oh, I got to save this to my... Hold on here. I like this one. Thank you, Pixapia. I'm glad you chose me over Brian G's book. So apparently I missed a super chat from someone. Doug, can you please post the question that they asked for the super chat that I missed? I can only scroll back so far and I can't actually see the super chat. All right, next question here is Bradley Richards, how to get better. Question is, my channel seems to have hit a plateau. I was stuck at the exact same sub count and progressively lower view count for a long time. I was either uploading and or streaming daily. How do you think I should break out of that? Stop doing daily. So there's such a thing, and I don't know where your traffic sources are coming from, because that can change the answer to this. But there is a thing called viewer fatigue, where people are just tired of seeing you. You're uploading too much. People are tired of seeing you. When they get tired of seeing you, they don't click on the videos. Or they might not be tired of seeing you, but you're uploading so much, they have to choose. Like, oh, wow, they just uploaded. I haven't looked at his channel in a couple days, and now I've got 3 options to choose from, and they just got to pick one, right? They have to really like you to watch all 3. So it could be that you're cannibalizing your audience. So I'm looking, you uploaded 5 hours ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Yeah, I mean, if you're finding it, you've hit a plateau and nothing's working, again, based on your traffic sources, it could be viewer fatigue. It could be that the videos that you're making, the topics that you're making, are just not connecting with an audience. Like, you're making what you think you want to make, but your audience it's not interested in that. So yeah, without looking at your data, it's hard for me to give you a straight answer, but I would try not uploading every day, maybe do every other day, or try doing every 3 days, and make sure that what you are making is something that people want to watch. Because I'm just looking at your channel here, and like a title just says Vine. Another one says TikTok. Another one says PS announcement. Another one says 5 minutes of Gerald in 4K. Like, the titles that you're making aren't, I mean, I'm not interested in them. They're not compelling. They don't make me like, ooh, what's this video about? That's an interesting title, right? So you got to pick the right topics. You got to make the right content that people actually want to watch. So you're going to have to experiment to figure out what type of content that is. Next question, the car detailing channel. How do you increase engagement in your videos? I feel like I got very few comments on my video. Ask them. Ask them. So one of the easiest ways to drive people into to leave a comment, and I learned this one from Luria Petrucci, is just ask people if they're new to type new down in the comments. So something you can say is, while you're giving your video, you can say, by the way, if you're new to the channel, type new down in the comments below so I can give you a proper channel welcome. Some people go down there and type in new, but be warned, as your channel grows, as you pick up momentum, if you have videos that do well and you end up getting hundreds of thousands of views on them, you're going to get thousands and thousands and thousands of people who type in new. But when you get that, yeah, go down and reply to them, welcome, hey, welcome, thanks for joining the channel, that sort of thing. You can also ask for people's opinion. One thing I like to do if I do an app list and I'm trying to drive, so here's the thing, I get, 15,000 to 18,000 comments a month. I can't reply to all of them, so I've backed off on asking people to leave a comment. But back when I was trying to drive more comments, I would say things like, say during an app list, like I might say, here are the top 5 video editing apps for Android, and if your app doesn't make the list, be sure to go down and leave a comment and let me know what I missed so I can make a video about it in the future, right? People love to give you their opinion. So give them a reason to leave a comment. If you don't give them a reason to leave a comment, a lot of people are not going to leave a comment. Give them a reason to give you an opinion, even if it's to disagree with you. If you have a video that's an opinion and you're telling them something, you say, by the way, if you disagree with me, let me know where I'm wrong. I would love to hear why you think I'm wrong. Go down and leave a comment, let me know. Give them a reason. It's always about the reason. And I think you got another super chat. Hold on, where did I miss this one? There it is. Turn this one back up here.
Super chat.
That's slow. I've uploaded last 2 months, and now views and duration have dropped massively. I over-uploaded. Okay, I'm dialing back 1 to 2 videos a week now. Yeah, so I mean, that's the thing. You can overdo it based on your traffic source, right? Traffic sources play a huge role in this. If you've got search-based traffic and all, like my channel, like I can upload like when my video goes live, it really doesn't matter how many people watch it at the beginning, because I know that's not going to be where my main views come in. My views on my channel come weeks, sometimes months later, when it gets positioned in YouTube search because people are actually looking for stuff. Like that's where all my views come in. So for that, I could upload 10 times a day and it wouldn't even matter because YouTube search is where my traffic comes in. But if you're getting browse traffic, if you're getting suggested traffic, yeah, you could burn out your audience on that. So test it. Sometimes just all guns blazing is not the right answer. And finding the right amount of times to upload can definitely be helpful. All right, so MRI man, Doug, did you find that one for me? Hold on, Doug, I'm looking for the question. Oh, there it is, boom. Okay, question, what's the best way to use StreamYard with multiple cameras and mics? I had a live stream with 2 separate laptops and cameras, but is there a better way? What's the best way to use StreamYard with multiple cameras and mics? So I don't have this set up. So I'm going to type, I'm just going to pull this up really quick. Hold on here. Let me pull this up. So Blackmagic makes this amazing little device right here. And let me share this with you. Share my screen. This is the ATEM Mini. So they have multiple versions of this. I have the cheapest version right here because I'm traveling and I'm afraid if I'm traveling with it, I'm going to break it. But the very base model ATEM Mini, you see these HDMI ports in the back? These are multiple camera ports. So you can connect 4 different camera inputs to it, right? And then you tap on these to actually switch those. So that's what I'm using right now. So I'm streaming with StreamYard. I've got this shot, I've got this shot, I've got this shot, right? And I actually have one more shot that I could set up if I wanted to. And I'm doing that all through the ATEM Mini. I think the base model is around $300 or something. But if you're using one computer and you want to run everything through one easy mixer and you want to use StreamYard, the ATEM Mini, it's going to be the best investment that you're going to spend money on. And I hope that was the question there from MRI Man. Doug, correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on here. Hey, what is going on? Nice to see you in here. D. Hi, D. How you doing, Adrian? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hold on here. So, I never thought about the initial view count since my channel is 66% church search. Going to stop worrying about that initial push. Oh, man, that's technically T. What's going on, T? Nice to see you in here, man. And you got Jevin Dovey in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Jevin Dovey. Jev and I have done a handful of collabs now. So you've probably seen me sharing videos on the community feed with this fine gentleman right here. Jevin, man, I just got to say, I love your new room, your new setup. I was watching your video on the Mac Mini with the M1 on it. Dude, you've just got the best sets, dude. So nice to see you in here. Nice to see you in here. And let me go back to Technically T for a second. Technically T, yeah, so the same thing on my channel. So like 90% of my traffic comes from search. Now, that's going to be a slower way to grow. Definitely going to be a slower way to grow, but I'm doing tutorials, right? Tutorials don't do that great with, browse traffic. People aren't necessarily opening tutorials when they open up YouTube. They grab their phone, they're opening up YouTube. Oh, here's a tutorial on how to make a thumbnail on your phone. Most people aren't clicking on that. But what happens is people do go and they start searching for that sort of thing. And that's where I get all of my views. So when I upload something, and don't get me wrong, it hurts. It definitely hurts, right? Because you make the video and you put it up there because I know how many views I should be getting out of the gate based on past performance. So sometimes if that drops lower, I'm just like, ooh, that could have done better. That didn't connect with my subscribers. But I know a couple months down, or sometimes a couple of weeks even, or a couple months down the road, I know that's going to pile on tons of views from search traffic. All right, let's do another collab soon, dude. Man, anytime. I love doing collabs with you. Yeah, guys, listen, if you guys are into like mountaineering or vlogging, Jevin's a fantastic vlogger too. I've had some people in here today talking about vlogging. Go see how Jevin vlogs. Fantastic stuff. And a mountaineer. Jevin, man, when's your next climb? When is your next climb, man? This whole thing that's happening in the world has just shut everything down. I know you're probably just like going crazy trying to get back up there in the mountain. Survivor Living says, Jevin, love your film tips and reviews. Yeah, Jevin, actually, man, I just watched one of your videos about 4 days ago, I believe. It was when you guys came to Mexico. I forget the name of the mountain, but you tried to climb like one peak and you couldn't get there, and then you went to climb the second one. It was just, I guess YouTube's like, oh yeah, you're in Mexico, and then yeah, here's a video for Jev and Dovey going to Mexico trying to climb a mountain. Yeah, just I think maybe 4 days ago. Next question comes from Dev Peterson. Says, hey, D, I uploaded a video of the Special Olympic State Games opening ceremony back in 2008. I uploaded Charlie Puth, See You Again, and Warriors by Alan Stone. I know where this is going. Both of the videos belong to me, but my Charlie video and I didn't add music. You did not add music to my video, and I got copyrighted. The Charlie video no longer has a copyright claim, but my Alan Stone video still does, and I disputed it. What do I do? Well, you did the right thing. If you own that and you disputed it, if they come back and they say, hey, that's fine, you're in the right here. Because what happens is, so there's a content ID system, right? It's all computerized. There's an AI that's flagging the majority of this stuff. And sometimes it makes mistakes. Sometimes you need an actual human to get in there and look at it. So if you dispute it and you lose a dispute, but you know you're in the right, go to Twitter. I'm going to type their handle in the chat right here. At Team, hold on here, at Team YouTube. I think that's correct. Is that right? Team YouTube? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think their Twitter handle is Team YouTube, I believe. And you can reach out to them and say, hey, I was incorrectly flagged for a copyright claim. I need a human to actually look at this. Sometimes you need to push them on that sort of thing. But only do this if you know 100% that you're in the right. All right, don't try to wiggle your way out of something where you know you're in the wrong. But if you're like, hey, I own this, like legit, I own this, and you got a flag, then yeah, push them on it. And what they're going to do out of the gate, they're going to give you some cut and paste. Oh, we're sorry to hear that, blah, 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 blah. But keep kindly pushing them on it. Next question comes from Bullet Bathley. It says, should I only do short videos or make long videos for watch hours? Well, what I want you to do is don't think about watch hours, right? You're putting the cart before the horse on this one. You're thinking about how can I get watch time hours because I want to get into the YouTube partner program so I can make money with ads, right? That's what you're thinking. Or make money through super chats or through the applause feature. Instead, I want you to focus on who's watching your videos, right? What audience is watching your videos? And I want you to focus on them. I want you to focus on who do I want to watch my videos? I want you to focus on where's an audience that is not being served and how can I serve them? How can I help this particular audience? And then I want you to make every single video helping that particular audience. Helping could be entertainment, right? It doesn't mean that you're actually making tutorials. It could be entertainment. It could be motivational, inspirational. It could be making them laugh. I don't know what you're doing, but there's lots of different ways to provide value. I'm going to take a peek at your channel here. 1 second. You are making... Oh, you got dinosaurs in your header. Taming what are you doing here? I'm not really sure what's going on with your channel. You're doing something with dinosaurs. Is this like is this a game? My apologies. I don't know what you're doing here with your channel. Is this like a Minecraft dinosaur game? I'm not really sure. So first of all, you've only been uploading seriously, actually total for like 3 months. So definitely give this some time. But instead of focusing on your watch time hours, focusing on how can I make videos that people want to watch, right? Since you're doing some sort of I don't know, it might be a game. I'm not sure what that is. So that's what you're doing. Everything on here is niche down. It's something about some sort of a dinosaur game, right? Go in, look at your audience retention report. This is going to be a graph that shows you how long people are watching your videos. You can see this inside the YT Studio app. You can see this inside of YouTube Studio on a desktop. It's going to be a graph, and as this graph goes on, people are going to be leaving, and it's going to show you where people are leaving your videos. And it's going to give you a percentage number. Percentage could be 30%, 50%, 72%, 90%, right? I want you to focus on getting that as long as possible, right? Aim for a minimum of 50%. It's not always easy, but aim for a minimum of holding their attention for 50%. What's going to happen is, and by the way, you're going to do that through editing. You're going to do that by learning how to cut the right stuff out of the video. And once you get it up to 50%, then try to push it to 55%. And then try to get an average of like 60%. And then when you do that, That's going to give you more watch time hours, right? Now you're making videos that people are actually interested in. So don't put the cart before the horse on this one. Next question comes from Instrumental Musica. I have uploaded 85 videos on my music channel. Congratulations. However, I got 1 subscriber and less than 300 views. Please help me grow my channel. Hold on. You've uploaded 85 videos and you've got 1 subscriber. I've got to take a look at your channel. What are you doing here? So you're uploading every day. You're uploading, hold on, I'm looking at your channel here. You're uploading every single day. So kudos for that. You're uploading every day for 2 months. You're uploading every day for 2 months, and you are making music videos. I'm just gonna tap on one of these. Hold on. I want to see what you're doing here. Give me a second. Hold on 1 second here. So what I would recommend is you need to find some place to start sharing your music. That doesn't mean spamming your music. Try to find Reddit groups. Try to find Facebook groups where people are actually looking for the type of music that you're making, and start sharing your music. That doesn't mean spam it. That means share it when people are looking for this. Like, it's like, hey, I'm looking for some ambient jazz music to study to, right? Oh, I've got a video. Maybe you'll like this video. Link out there. One thing about your title, so you've got like rainy coffee shop ambience with jazz music for sleep. That sounds like you're just stuffing a ton of stuff in there. And like, I might not, because I actually search for that sort of thing. I might go to YouTube and I might start typing in like ambient music for sleeping. I'm not going to type in rainy coffee shop ambience with jazz music for sleep, right? So just go to YouTube, go to the search bar, start typing in like ambient music, and you're going to have to drop, you know what, let's do it. Let's just do that live here. Mr. Scully was live. Did I miss his live? Man, I hope your live did well. All right, so we're going to do that here. We're going to share my screen. And I'm just winging this one here. So let's just do ambient music. All right, so if I just type in ambient music, you see what happens here. Ambient music for study and ambient music for sleep, ambient music space. Like, these are your titles, right? These are your titles. Instead of trying to stuff everything into a single title, trying to like get everything, like, here's your titles. And, you know, you can go a step further because all of these are like 1 hour, 3 hours. So you could put like 3 hours of ambient music for studying, or 3 hours of ambient music for sleep. Or you could even do like coffee shop, right? Oopsie. Coffee shop music, coffee shop ambience, coffee shop jazz. You know what? 3 hours of coffee shop jazz. Like, those are your titles. So that would be the first thing. The second thing is your thumbnails do not, I don't, like, this one's actually kind of interesting, but most of these thumbnails, I just don't want to click on. That one's okay. This one might be all right. But for the most part, a lot of these thumbnails are just, that's okay. A lot of these thumbnails are not appealing. So I would really get your packaging together, get your messaging together. You can go in, well, you're not getting any views, so you don't have any data. But the fact that you're just brute force uploading and no one is seeing your stuff, actually, I'm just going to randomly click on one. Give me 1 second here. Right, look at all this stuff. You're stuffing all of this in there instead of trying to target one type of listener. You're stuffing all this stuff in there together. Support. All right, just as a heads up, this link is broken here. Relaxing music. I don't even think you need these right now. I don't like to use hashtags unless it's something where it's going to benefit your channel. For example, like if I click on any one of those, I'm going to go down the YouTube rabbit hole and your videos aren't going to be there. So if you have, like for me, I'll put hashtag DNimin or hashtag Niminati, because I know if you tap on either one of those, it's going to bring you into more of my videos. You don't want to send people down the YouTube rabbit hole where they actually leave your channel. You want them to watch your videos. That should be enough for you. Focus on your thumbnails, get your titling together, and just keep going. You know, you could just have one video that ends up hitting. Like one video could change the trajectory of your channel. So just keep going, keep learning along the way, craft your thumbnails, learn how to write the right titles. Apology Gaming asks the next question, says, what ways can I self-promote my channel without self-promoting? How can I make people interested in my channel without asking them to check me out? Look, the best thing that you can do, I mean, you can join Reddit groups where people are looking for your type of content. What are you doing? You're a gaming channel. You're a gaming channel. Here's the thing about gaming. I mean, how long have you been doing this? Let me see. You've been doing this for about a year. Okay, so you've been doing this for a while, and it's slow growing. And I mentioned this early on about gamers. If you are doing the exact same thing that all the other millions of gamers on YouTube are doing, you're lost. Nobody, you know, right? Like, that's why you're not growing. You need to find something new to bring to the table. And that could just be your amazing personality. Maybe your personality is just not out there enough yet. You're not comfortable enough yet getting yourself out there to where people can get to know you, right? And you're gonna make sure that you're titling your stuff right. You're gonna make sure your topics are things that people are interested in, and your thumbnails, that your thumbnails have got to be hot, right? Your thumbnails have to get clicks. If you don't get clicks, you don't get views, you don't get views, you don't get watch time, you don't get watch time, you're dead in the water. So you need to think about what you can bring to the table as a gamer that gives you a little bit of an edge. Easier said than done, I know that, but that's the reality of gaming channels, just like it is with music channels. Tommy Bernard coming in with some $4.99. I'm going to give you some $4.99 funk. Hold on, what's some $4.99 funk? Let's go. What's this? Random. Oh, yeah.
Super chat.
Oh, yeah. If I switch from my C922 to my iPhone 11 Pro Max, the video is very pink. I'm using Epoch Cam anyway to adjust the coloring settings of an iPhone while streaming. Yeah, I'm not sure about Epoch Cam. I know some of the apps like IV Cam, I believe they had a white balance feature in there. I haven't opened up Epoch Cam in a while, so I'm not sure. I know I've updated it like 2 or 3 times, so I'm not sure what they have. But you want to use a cam that allows you to have some white balance or color balance in there. IV Cam is the one that I was using. I believe I paid for it. It was really cheap. I think it's like $2 or $4. And then that feature allows you to manually set the exposure and set the white balance. So that's probably the issue with that one. I can look at Epoch Cam later, but I haven't opened it up quite some time. What you're looking for is something about white balance. That's going to allow you to change the color. That's why it's pink. Send me a message on Twitter or something. You can take some screenshots and send it to me if you have any more questions on that. Epoch Cam has nothing as far as I can tell. Yeah, check out IV Cam. I'm going to type it in. IV Cam, this one right here. Boom, that one. Tracy's plate. Am I doing playlists right? Also, I'm trying to make searchable titles, but they aren't compelling. Can you peek? I can peek. Also, the beard looks fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Normally, not pulling up channels, but I will check your playlist real quick. Let me see your Tracy's plate. Tracy's plate. Oh, it's you. You changed your name, Tracy. You fooled me. All right, let's see what we got here. Share screen. Playlists. Titles. Okay. All right, so let me look at your playlists. Let's go look at your playlists. All right, so first of all, you don't need to create the shorts playlist there. If you go inside of YouTube Studio, go to YouTube Studio, go down to, I believe it's customization, where you can move all of the playlists onto the front of your channel, and then go like you're going to add a new playlist, and you're going to see a little option in there. It's either called short videos or shorts or something like that. Tap on that, and then that's going to create a YouTube specific shorts playlist. You don't need to create a video or a playlist to call shorts. They've already got one for you. You just have to activate it. Asian inspired meals. So here's the thing. Yes, some of these are okay, but what I want you to think about is instead of just Asian inspired meals, like that's really broad, right? And when you're starting a channel out, broad can sometimes work, but there's a lot of competition for broad. Instead, what if you made, and I'm just spitballing here based on this particular playlist title, instead of just Asian inspired meals, what if all of the videos, and I think there's just one in there right now, but let's say you put an entire playlist together of 5-minute Asian inspired meals or 5-minute easy to cook Asian meals, right? Focus on a particular type of meal. So then let's say, I'm going to click in on this. So this one is how to make beef and broccoli in an instant pot. Okay. Well, what if you taught people how to cook things? What if everything was based around a pot, or everything was based around time, or what if everything was based around easy recipes, right? That kind of niches it down a little bit more than just Asian meals, right? So I would think like that when you're putting these playlists together. So in terms of, hold on here, actual playlist, beef recipes, again, very vague. Right? Very vague. What about beef recipes can make you stand apart than so many other people making beef recipes? You could put like, and again, you're going to have to research this to see. Well, I don't know. Let's look up here. Beef. Let's just put 5-minute beef. And I'm not saying you have to do 5 minutes. I'm just using this as an example, right? So 5-minute beef gravy. There's a video. 5-minute craft beef recipes. 5-minute crafts food beef, 5-minute crafts ground beef. So 5-minute crafts is an actual YouTube channel, but you could do like, 5-minute beef gravy, for example, or 10-minute or whatever, Beef recipes, fast beef recipes, whatever. Easy to make beef recipes. Party food for a crowd. Again, get more specific about that. Satisfying soups. You can be more specific about that. Easy. See, this one's a little bit better down here at the bottom. Easy chicken recipes to make at home. See, you're on the right track with that one. So that's how I would move forward with this food channel, right? Easy chicken recipes to make at home. Now you're speaking to an individual person instead of just like chicken recipes. That's super vague. Easy chicken recipes to make at home. Boom. So think of all of your playlists and your video titles like this. So you're speaking to a specific person who has a specific need. I want to make chicken recipes from home, and I'm a Butterfingers in the kitchen, so I need something easy. Boom, there you are. Breakfast to start your day. So maybe easy breakfast recipes. Obviously, if it's breakfast, you're starting your day. So maybe it's just, super healthy breakfast recipes or easy breakfast recipes or easy 5-minute breakfast recipes or something like that. You see where I'm going with that. So this one, you did this one right. And then if I click in on this, hold on, because I've got all these different plugins here, so I'm not sure full playlist. Okay, let's see here. Easy chicken recipes made at home. Try these easy chicken recipes. So many okay, yeah, you got your description. Here's the thing. You do not need hashtags in your descriptions for playlists. You don't need that, so you can get rid of that. Yeah, but everything else, that's good. And the second thing that you asked, I'm trying to make searchable titles. Let me go back. Tracy's plate. Searchable titles, egg drop soup, easy recipes. Yeah, I would even go as far with your titles to try to target those just like you did with that, right? I mean, look what happened here. The best chicken katsu recipe, quick and easy. Bam, 584 views, right? Like you spoke to someone there versus like egg drop soup, right? This one's a little bit better. Creamy taco soup recipe. Maybe it should be easy creamy taco soup recipe, right? You're going to have to do your homework on this and try to figure out what people are looking for instead of just breakfast cake, oatmeal, banana, apple snack. Yeah, you could probably word that a little bit better. How to make beef and broccoli in an Instant Pot. That might do well long term. Butter chicken recipe, so easy you got to try it. Easy, again, easy butter chicken recipe or fast chicken butter recipe. The best butter chicken recipe. So yeah, since you're on the right track, you just need a little bit of tweaking on those. Good job, Tracy. Good job. Yummy recipes, right? All right. Super chat.
Super chat.
I like this one too. All right. Rideshare Lisa says, I use iMovie and KineMaster, but after each one, I have to save it in my photos. Yes, that's the way to do it. Is there a way I can go from one to other without saving in my photos? So if you're trying to use them together, like you're doing something in iMovie, then you want to send it to KineMaster because KineMaster does something that iMovie doesn't. Currently, as far as I know, there's no way to hand those off back and forth. That would be a great feature for both of those apps. Unfortunately, you do have to save it to your computer or to your phone into your gallery. Then you have to open it back up in the other app. That's how it's working right now. I know there's some apps, like for example, the Enlight photo apps. They've got like multiple, like Photo Fox and all this stuff. They've got multiple photo apps, and for those, and I think inside of Videoleap as well, they now have an option to open up a picture or a screen grab up inside of Photo Fox. So if it's all one company, now these companies are getting in line and they're allowing you to send stuff back and forth that way. But between different companies, not that I'm aware of. Instant hot pot meals are highly searched. Yeah, exactly. Like that's on the right track, right? Instant pot meals. Easy to make instant pot meals. Stuff like that. 5-minute instant pot meals. Well, that's not really instant, but easy instant pot meals. Yeah, exactly. You're on the right track. I'm jumping into the chat here. All right, another question here. Next question is Captain Collier, who says, do you have any advice on not going blank when the record button hits? I'm having trouble keeping focus on what I want to say and how to keep it exciting enough to keep the viewer's attention. Yeah, so get a piece of paper, get a Sharpie, and then write down bullet points. You don't have to write down a script, just write down bullet points of all the things that you want to say. Like, I want to say this, I want to say this, I need to say this. Write that stuff down, have it right there in front of you. Think about the first thing that you're going to say, hit record, talk about that first thing. When you run out of juice, stop the record button, move on to the next thing. And then you have a bunch of different clips. You pull those clips into the timeline and you edit it. In terms of how you keep it exciting, you got to bring the excitement, right? You got to bring it up a notch. So whatever your normal personality is, that camera is going to suck some life out of you, be it live or recorded video. So you need to up it, right? So wherever your normal energy level is, bring it up 10, 15, or maybe even 20%. You're going to have to figure out where that sweet spot is. But raise your energy level a little bit higher than normal before you actually go live, because the camera does suck some energy out of you. If you're ever having trouble getting energy, do some jumping jacks before you, don't break a sweat, but do some jumping jacks before you actually hit record, before you get in front of the camera. Just kind of get your blood flowing, get in the zone, listen to music maybe. I listen to music a lot before I go live, before I do videos. It kind of gets me in the zone and gets me ready to get in front of the camera. Next question here from Nitin Kumar, who says, I'm not a YouTuber, but I watch your videos regularly because you entertain me. By the way, your most popular video is on the dark theme, but why everybody knows that. Hey, well, first of all, I think that's really cool that you're not a YouTuber, but you watch me because I'm entertaining. I love that, and I appreciate that. So thank you. Thank you so much. Next question comes from A2 and Con Sir, who says, YouTube not suggest my videos. Why? Remember what I said earlier about the algorithm follows the audience, right? So the audience is not responding positively to the videos that you are making. So you've been doing this for 2 weeks. Okay, here's another thing. You've been uploading on YouTube for 2 weeks. You haven't given it enough time yet. You've uploaded a lot within the past 2 weeks, but you're not getting any response yet. So just keep going. Keep going. Simplify your thumbnails. Your thumbnails are super busy. Your thumbnails are really, really busy. And I can't read your titles because I believe it's in Hindi. So simplify your thumbnails and just keep going and keep going. Once you do find something that starts to work, lean into that and make more videos like the type of content that's actually working. It's possible. I mean, you literally, across your entire channel, you might have, I'm just going to guess and say you might have 30 views across your entire video or across your entire channel. So YouTube doesn't have enough data yet on your channel, doesn't have data on your videos yet. So it doesn't even know the right audience for your videos yet. So just keep going, keep going, keep going. Let's see here. Oops, what do I got? Hey, dude, you think about having an accent is a deal breaker?
Super chat.
It depends. I think having an accent can play in your favor as long as people can still understand you. If it's a super heavy accent and people can't understand what you're saying, then that could work against you. But if people can understand what you're saying, I think it can work in your favor. There are YouTubers out there who do have accents and they do incredibly well. So I think it's how well you communicate and how thick your accent actually is. So no, I don't think it's a deal breaker. I watch YouTubers with accents all the time. But if I can't understand you, right? If you've got a really, really thick accent, and I'm like, what is going on here? Think about putting captions on your videos, possibly, right? So if you're making videos in English and you say you've got a super, super, super heavy Irish accent, right? Super heavy Irish accent, and you're speaking in English, trying to reach an English audience, consider putting captions in English so people can follow along. Lady Luck says, I just want more funk. All right, well, let's give you some more. Let's do that. Let's give you this one.
Super chat.
Some slinky funk. Lady Luck Junk, thank you so much for the super chat. This is greasy. I like it. I like that one. Crikey. Yeah, I mean, if you're an Australian and nobody can understand a word you're saying. Yeah, Australians have great accents. Thank you for the super chat, guys. Videoleap. Yes. Yes. Red light fever is real. Practice, practice, practice. Yes, it is. And that's the other thing. Going back to, getting in front of the camera and not knowing what to say. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. I was a nervous wreck when I first started recording videos, but now I just sit down and boom. And that didn't work. I'll do another take. I didn't like how I said something, or I got tripped up on my words. You'll get better. How do you get better at anything? Through repetition. Same thing applies with YouTube. You get better at your thumbnails through repetition. You get better at presenting in front of the camera at repetition. You get better at live streaming in front of the camera. You get better at live streaming through repetition. You get better at at negotiating deals the more you do it, right? With brands. You get better at everything the more you do it. The next question from Krusty, who says, how would I go about growing and reaching a larger audience? Make more videos. Don't overthink it. Okay, so here's what I got for you. I'm pulling up your channel here, and you want to know how to reach a larger audience? I have no idea what your channel's about. You're talking about esports organization. You've got an iMovie guide. You've got like this weird, like a gear ball, Rubik's Cube, you got games. So here's the thing. You're doing a variety channel, and when you're doing a variety channel, you're bringing in a mixed audience. A mixed audience is always going to be slower to grow. What I recommend is pick one of these things that you're really passionate about, that you're really good at, and just do that, right? You've got like games here, puzzles here, iMovie tutorials here. Like your stuff's all over the place, and then in your channel art, you're telling people it's about esports. So you have no packaging, you have no messaging, you have no direction. Pick a direction, know who you want to watch your videos, know who that audience is. Maybe they want to watch you do all the cubes and all the puzzles, and then just make videos about that if that's what you're into. Next question. Mr. Candy says, how to make nice content to take views. Practice, trial and error, right? All of our content sucks at the very beginning, so just get started. Make one video after the other, one foot in front of the other, and learn along the way, right? We have metrics to help guide us. We have our average view duration, our audience retention reports. We have our click-through rate, right? Click-through rate tells us how people respond to our thumbnails, average view duration, audience retention tells you how people actually respond to the video itself. So just pace yourself, learn from those metrics, and try to make each video a little bit better than the last. And understand this is going to take a while. It might take you hundreds of videos to build momentum up. Elvis asks the next question, Says, is it good to ask people on social media to subscribe to your channel? No, don't do that. You don't need to ask people to subscribe to your channel on social media. Don't spam, don't ask. I hate that. If people send me a message, if you send me a tweet or you send me a direct message or you send me an email that says, hey, D, subscribe to my channel, you're probably going to get blocked. I might give you a pass once, but if that becomes a regular thing, I'm going to block you. I'm never going to watch a video. If I know you, it's different. If we're friends and you're like, hey, you watch this video, I'll watch the video. But if I don't know you and you just send me a link, hey, subscribe to my channel, hey, watch my video. No, that ain't going to happen. Good chance you're getting blocked on that one. Fat Squatch, have a good one, man. Let's see. I'll grab one on the chat. Hey, D, what would you use to combine Zoom stream with a cell phone camera? You could use IV cam for that. IV cam is a good solution for that. You could also, man, I made a video for the StreamYard channel. Let me find that 1 second here. Let me find this video. There's all sorts of different apps to do this. Here it is. This is how to use your smartphone as a webcam. This is just one app, but there's all sorts of different apps. So you can download the apps to see which ones you actually like the best. But you can watch this to give you an idea of how it works, and you can use that with Zoom. Mike Makaish, how you doing, man? Says, can you have a look at my most recent thumbnails and let me know what you think? Well, I'm not doing channel reviews. I'm not pulling you up, but I'll just take a quick peek here. Recent thumbnails 2 days ago, how to freeze video, how to delete keyboard shortcuts, how to add filters to videos. I think they're eye-catching enough, Mike. The only thing that I would say is, you know, you don't have a heavy view count on these, so it's kind of hard to see, you know, like the click-through rate and all of that. I think your in-shot thumbnails stand out the most because I'm using dark mode right now. And your Videoleap ones, you know, how to delete keyboard shortcuts, how to freeze frame a video, those are pretty dark, but your in-shot ones, that pink really stands out. And it's probably no surprise that your in-shot videos with those pink thumbnails got a lot of views on them. The ones with the blue, those stand out too for the Facebook. Yeah, so the ones that are really eye-catching, got a lot of color, those seem to do well, especially your Facebook and your InShot. But the newer ones, they're a little bit too dark for my personal taste. I would go back to the style that's working if you find that these are not going to work for you long term. I really like the InShot ones and the Facebook ones, man. Those look really good. All right, next question here. Next question comes from Pros Peace, who says, how do you mentally prepare for haters, hate comments, or dislikes? That's a great question. You have to get to the part mentally where you just don't care, right? You can add, YouTube gives us the ability to add filters so we can block out certain words. My filter list is enormous. I have all sorts of hate words and hate crime words and racist words, and I put all that stuff in there, and I don't even see that stuff. But people are mean. The internet's mean. People love to hide behind their keyboard and take cheap shots at people because, you know, it makes them feel powerful, right? I mean, a lot of these people are broken people. Like, who surfs the internet leaving hate comments, right? Hurt people try to hurt people. So you just got to go forward and think about, okay, I'm going to make my videos. If I've got haters, look, you can disagree with me. Disagreeing is different than being a hater or a troll. But anytime a hater pops up, a troll or someone being like overly negative, I hide them from my channel, right? There's 3 little dots over on the right-hand side of every comment. Tap on that. You can report them for spam or bullying, right? Or trying to bully, or you can just hide them from your channel. They don't know they've been hidden from the channel. You'll never see them again. Yeah, I'm not doing channel reviews. I can just peek offline here though, just to see. I can give you like a first impressions really quick. Let me see if I can find you here. I can just give you a quick first impressions here really quick without pulling you up. One thing I would love to see in your channel art, man, is just some sort of a sentence or a short sentence, a value proposition, just letting people know what your channel's about. So there's some clarity there. Going down to your channel, the story of iOS workflow. Okay, so first one, get some clarity in your channel art. Let people know what your channel is about. Second thing, I think some of your thumbnails have got a lot of words on them. You've got some really tiny, I am going to pull this up just because I want to highlight this. By the way, I'm not pulling up any other channels here, right? Like you see what you've got here with these thumbnails. Like I'm on a 4K laptop. I can't read that. I can't read this little one here. I can't read that. You don't even need to put, that might be your name, hashtag name. I'm not sure. You don't need that. So just simplify your thumbnails with just bold, simple, easy to read text. Get rid of all this tiny stuff because you can't even read it. It's too small, all too small. And then just for your channel art, you're doing like iOS stuff. So you're doing a mix here. So this is going to be tough, right? So you've got like iOS stuff, you got Android stuff, then you're going on adventures. That's kind of a disconnect there. So I would write up here what your channel's about, and I would think about messaging. So if you're going with tech, iOS, and Android, I would consider some sort of imagery up here that conveys that you're some sort of a tech or mobile channel. Next question comes from Zayn Noob Plays. By the way, thanks for the super chat. It says, how to have more subscribers and viewers. I've covered this one about 10 times already tonight. Next question from Thiv Gamers. How to get more views. I've answered that one already tonight. Next question is from Zayn Noob Plays. He says, thanks for answering my question. Also, how to make community posts in a channel. So if you have access to the community feed, YouTube turns that on for you. I don't know what the subscriber count number is now. Somebody might know in the chat. It might be 10,000 subscribers. It might be 1,000. I don't know where it's at now. I haven't checked in a while. But YouTube actually turns that feature on for you. By the way, I need to hit this for you.
Super chat.
Yeah, there's a little bit of music back there. There you go. All right, and on that note, thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. You guys asked some amazing questions. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. That stuff is helpful. It keeps the coffee flowing. I know I promised it last week, but I had some internet issues and I couldn't get to the members stream, so we will get with the members live stream here hopefully within the next couple of days. Keep an eye on that. And then other than that, give this a thumbs up if you had a good time. If you didn't have a good time, give this a thumbs down. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Next Sunday. Love your face. Hey, Narfield, how you doing, man? And I'm gonna find something to play us out. Let's play us out to this one. There you go. Red Dirt Picker says, do you want to appreciate you? Or I want to say we appreciate you and how gracious you are to everyone. Thanks for the consistent good vibes. We need more like you in the space.
Super chat.
Cheers, man. Have a great week, everybody. YouTube, man. YouTube, because discoverability and opportunity.